Lupe Fiasco. He's on the phone right now. Lupe.
What up, Sweat?
Okay, good. You sound really clear right now. Can you repeat what you said? I thought you guys had resolved this. What happened? How did this come about? Pete Rock was upset that you used that track to do your new song, and he felt like you wasn't being respectful. But what's the history behind it?
We reached out to Pete in November, right?
Mm-hmm.
My team, right? It was my partner's Chili's idea. He wanted to go back, take an iconic hip hop record, flip it, breathe some life into it, and bring it back into the new school, right? That's the whole point of it. So we reached out to Pete. Pete is like, we want Pete to come in and respect it. We wanted, like, yo, please, we did it in honor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, nah, I don't really want to do that because, you know, the record means so much to me. It's emotional. It's this, that, and the third. Mind you, it's already been remade and re-put out by a ton of niggas, right? I don't really want to do that, you know, but Lupe, that's my man. He got my blessing. Go ahead. As a matter of fact, you can't even clear the sample with me because I don't even own it. You got to go through Warner Chappell.
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
true. That's true.
So we wanted to rap over the original music. I'm saying the original what happened. We was trying to get the original files, the original stems. You can't find that shit nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we rap over the original instrumental, we send it to go get cleared. Warner Chappell tells us, now this is the publishing company, they tells us you can't clear that. It's unclearable. There are portions of that song that have never been cleared before ever.
Wow. So
right?
meaning that Pete,
remake it. You have to remake it.
mm-hmm.
If that's the publishing, these are people who supposed to clear it. They telling us we gotta remake it.
Okay.
The whole time we under the you know, we being told from Pete Rock that we got his blessing to go rock with it, right? So as we putting it out, how you think a record label's gonna put out a record that they ain't clear?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going to do that, Sway? On this level, you think Atlantic Records, Warner Music is going to risk, and Warner Chappell's going to risk themselves to put out a record that ain't never been cleared before?
Mm-hmm.
The funky part is you ain't even got to go through Pete Rock to clear because he don't even own it.
You did that out of respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You went.
Then he comes on Twitter the day after the joint release, or the same day that it released, and bodies me like that, and bodies my crew like that. And just sits on us like that, that's foul.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we finally get on the phone, we didn't have a conversation. We went on the phone like, oh, I love you, Pete. At the end of the day, I was hot. My crew was hot. The people who put it together was hot. The record company was hot. He just went on the phone with me. He was on the phone with 6 people. Like, Pete, what's wrong with you? Going on us like that. We trying to pay homage to you. Literally trying to pay homage to you. You think I'm going to come in and just shit on you like that? If it's anybody in the industry who's going to hold you down more than anybody, it's Lupe.
So
I come from y'all.
Let me ask you this, Lupe.
That's crazy to me, Sway.
Pete tweeted out, I just got off the phone with Lupe. We worked out our difference, and we about to get it in. Going to be epic, and we're going to give Troy and Heavy D the proper respect they deserve and make history. That didn't happen.
He wasn't supposed to say that.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to say, yo, the same shit he said on the phone. Yo, man, it's my bad. That was whack. It was fucked up for me to say that. It was disrespectful. I was 100% in the wrong. I apologize. That's what he was supposed to say. He wasn't supposed to sneak out. And a matter of fact, the reason he didn't say that when we was on the phone, he said, man, you know, if I recant right now, I'm going to look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you goddamn right you're going to look crazy. You got me out here looking crazy.
Now, did you tweet shout to the friends and family for bringing some internal closure to this all G on this Pete?
Internal closure.
Mm-hmm.
Internal closure. Right?
Yeah.
We reached out to him from the street side. We reached out to him from the professional side, from the personal side, right? The one thing that I will give him the credit for, and which is the absolute truth, that the first time that me and him directly talked about that record was last night on that phone call. Right? That was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been talked to from my team for the past 6 months. He's been aware of that record forever. Ain't nobody steal his record or thief his record or take his record. The reason we can't rap over the original is you can never clear the sample ever again. I had to send my lyrics to Jefferson Starship or Jefferson Airplane and send my lyrics to Tom Scott and go through that whole process the same way he went through it. right? But you shit on me. You let all these other dudes rap on it, but you shit on me. It's like, damn, like it's me, kid. It's Lupe Fiasco, for whatever that means, for whatever weight that carries, right? I'm up here. I'm not doing it. I'm not honoring Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five at the Grammy Awards for no reason. I'm gonna hold one of my legacy down in this thing that I love called hip hop. I'm not gonna shit on you, but to turn around and I'm respecting you and holding you up in the highest esteem and trying to do justice. And you shit on me and my team like that. You shit on my producers. The producers, they didn't even want to remake it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't want to do that, and it's fucked up because the producers are like, look, man, as we going through trying to break down this record, we got more appreciation for Pete Rock as a producer because we see how intricately and how dope the nigga was producing. Shit that we didn't even know. We learned shit from him. This is 20 years after he did the record, Sway.
Yeah. So Lupe, what happens from this point? Is there any resolution, or do you just keep going, move forward, move on, or do you and Pete come together and behind closed doors again and try to, reach a mutual agreement or understanding as people? Because obviously the business didn't work out the way you probably saw it to work out.
Man, I don't know how to respect that. Part of me come from the street, straight from the street, right? And part of me don't know how to respect that. When somebody say that they gonna do something, they don't do it. They send you out to the wolves. We supposed to be in the same one big happy family, and you send me out to the wolves. How am I supposed to feel about that? You know what I'm saying? You got every magazine and blogger coming up calling me a thief, calling me this, calling me that, calling the record whack, unoriginal. It's hard. These niggas can't get their own hits. That's why I feel like I'm the best to ever do it. Like, what are you talking about, Pete?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to respect that and come back from that? And then when we do get it situated, when we do get everything situated and everything gravy supposedly, and you come out and don't do what you're supposed to do, you renege on what you say. You don't clear it up. You don't try and piece back some of my credibility together.
You know what I want to...
I don't know how to rock with that, man. We still going with the record. Shout out to Atlantic Records who hold me down. Shout out to everybody who and hold me down on this particular situation because they were even baffled. Like, what is Pete Rock talking about? Right?
Yeah.
So it's the fastest selling record. It's number 3 rap record. It's probably going to be on the top 10 of iTunes by the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm more focused on what we were talking about in the record. Right? It's serious times out here. We're trying to put out some serious music with a serious message. That was the whole point. Right? All this nonsense that niggas is playing on the radio and all this nonsense niggas see on TV, we just trying to come and be the counterbalance to that and come with something positive, something in the midst of all this nonsense that niggas is rocking with. And to know that when you do shit like that, niggas shit on you.
All right, we're talking with Lupe Fiasco. Right? Yeah, all right? We're talking with Lupe Fiasco. I got a lot of people on the line right now. Would you be willing to talk to some of the listeners?
Nah. It ain't even.
You don't want to do that right now?
I'm not trying to get nobody's point of view on it. Nah, I'm not trying to get nobody's point of view on it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I want the heads of hip hop to hear that.
Okay.
Right? I want the people who run and make this music and make this hip hop thing to hear that. To know that somebody tried to big up and bring more people to the legacy and open up more people to it in the most respectful, most subtle, most professional way that you could possibly do it. And then for the person that you're trying to big up, the supposed legend and the supposed hero that you're trying to big up, turns around and shits on the dude. Mercilessly. In no way that he shitted on anybody before.
Okay.
What that make hip hop look like? It's a sad day.
Yeah, it is a sad day, man. And I wish it could have been dealt with differently. And because I respect both of you, and I think anybody in this game respect both of you, him as the legend that he is, and the heritage and legacy he brought, and same with you, and the heritage and the legacy that you bring as well, and being on the forefront in the trenches. I always admired you for always doing your own thing. You always went off the beaten path. I thought it was resolved based on the tweets, but I guess it isn't, Lupe. But you can come up here and speak out anytime you want to. All right.
I appreciate it, Sway, man. And I didn't do the nonsense thing and put it on Twitter. I wanted people to hear my voice. Right? I didn't want to do it through anybody or anybody to hear it and to be halfway thought. I wanted people to feel my emotion on the situation and how I really felt about it. You know, it was supposed to be settled, but instead of him doing what he was supposed to do, he comes and puts out this weak half-ass statement about he didn't mention other the stuff that he was supposed to recant and bring it to a head and at least try and put back some of the credibility in me. Got us looking like liars and cheaters and shit like that.
All right, Lupe. Hey, man. You always got an avenue up here, man. Same with Pete.
I appreciate you, Floyd, man.
All right, brother. Be safe. When you want to come up, let me know.
Yeah.
All right, one.